Because life is not about shortcuts. It's really not. It's not about shortcuts, dude. Like, I used to think that, bro. I used to, like, want more money, bro. I used to want more, a lot of stuff, bro, that I didn't have, bro. Like, I wasn't learning how to be content with what I had, bro. Like, literally, bro. This is my testimony, y'all. Y'all, so listen, y'all. So don't waste your life while you're young, bro. Because God can use your testimony to shape others, bro. Y'all, God can use your testimony while you're young to shape others as well, bro. Don't wait till you get older to actually follow Jesus, bro. Because all that stuff's gonna come back to you, bro. Like, literally, bro. You want to have fun now, but listen, that don't be like me, like I used to be, bro. You know, like, I'm still young, yes, but listen, y'all, don't be like young and still waste your years, bro. Don't waste your years on the things of this world, the lust of the flesh, all that type of stuff, bro. Like, you know, like, the stuff that I used to go through. I used to go through sexual immorality. I used to go through all that stuff. I used to desensitize my mind to all that. I was craving that stuff, bro, because I wasn't in the spirit. I wasn't in God's conviction, bro. I wasn't really transforming my heart. I holded on to all that stuff, bro. But I realized that all that stuff left me empty, bro. It did leave me empty, you know? So all that stuff left me empty, bro. And that's the sin that I was struggling with before, bro. But how did I cut it off? The reason I cut it off is because I cut my phone off. I cut all that other stuff off. Cut all those websites off. Cut off all that stuff off, bro. You know? Had to cut all that stuff off, bro. I had to put my phone down, you know? Like, I had to get in the presence of God. I had to truly turn away from these things because they was leaving me empty. I felt like I didn't have nothing, bro. You know? Like, literally, bro, I had nothing, bro. My soul was empty, bro. Like, God could have gave me a lot more. I wasted all those years. Wasted all those things, bro. But listen, y'all, God can bring you up in a big way, bro, and deliver you from all that type of stuff, bro. When you simply just let go and just put your faith into him, bro. Just put your faith into him, man. That's all. He doesn't ask for big much. He doesn't ask for you to be perfect. He asks for you to trust him, bro, enough for him to take this desire and actually shape it into something bigger, bro. Like, yeah, the desire was trying to crave me, bro. That desire was trying to pull me down, bro. But don't focus on that desire only, bro. Focus on who's bigger than that desire, bro. Literally, bro, because Jesus Christ was bigger, bro. Literally, I'm going to read y'all a verse. Revelation 12:11. They triumphed you over him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their life so much as to shrink from death. The blood of the Lamb, this refers to Jesus' sacrifice on the cross. His blood cleanses us from sin, gives us victory over death and the power of the enemy. We don't overcome by our own strength, but by what Jesus did for us. This means, like, Jesus has saved me from a lot, bro. Jesus has saved me from that lust, bro. That lust, I used to struggle with that, bro. That stuff was strengthening over me, bro. That stuff was having dominion over me. But I realized that God has delivered me from the power of sin, bro. I'm going to read y'all another verse, too. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyways, Colossians 1:13 says, "For he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves, in whom we have redemption for the forgiveness of sins." So I wasn't able to overcome this because I wasn't able to accept it, bro, because I felt like I didn't deserve it. But, you know, don't actually hold on to that stuff, bro. That's the devil trying to get you to hold on to that stuff, bro. You know, we all fall short of sin, but realize that he set us free from all these desires. He's already set us free and brought us into the kingdom that he's called us to, bro. So realize that if you hold on to that stuff, bro, you know, you don't have to hold on to it because Jesus Christ already paid it. He was perfect. We're not perfect. So, you know, he's rescued us from Satan's kingdom. Satan's kingdom is to steal, kill, and destroy. He's trying to deceive us into actually going back to the same stuff and make us feel like we're not forgiven, to actually hold that pressure onto us. But we got to realize that Christ has already carried our burdens. Christ felt the same way as we did, bro. He feels pain as we do, bro. So realize that you're not the only one suffering, bro. Realize that we're all brothers and sisters in this. And, you know, like that, Christ has set us free. You know, Christ has set us free. If the Son shall set you free, you shall be free indeed. You are free by the cross, bro. You know, so you don't have to hold on to that anymore, man. You know, that's my testimony. My testimony used to be like, I used to struggle with sin all the time. I used to go back to sin, crave sin. But I want to give y'all a verse. So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you shall not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh gratifies what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. So when you set your mind on feeding your spirit with things of the Spirit, you start to overcome the things of the flesh, because the flesh is going to be hungry for more and more. The flesh is going to be hungry for the desires of it, like the lust and all that. So when you cut that stuff off, when you cut the desires off the flesh, like the stuff that's luring you back to that stuff, like actually like focus on the Spirit first before you actually focus on the flesh, because the flesh, when you set your mind on things of the spirit. You focus on the things that are of God and not of the flesh. You know, like we're gonna fall short, yes, but when you set your priorities first, the spirit first, when you set the spirit first, their spirit's priorities, your spirit's priorities, you start to see that the spirit has dominion over the flesh. So don't try to do things in your own strength. Do it by the grace of God. Do it by God's strength, because he gives you the strength. Because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Remember that Jesus Christ strengthens us. He's delivered us from the kingdom of darkness. You know, so God bless y'all. Hope this helped y'all out.